Why are my missing semicolons causing code errors? Imagine trying to read a sentence where the commas or periods are missing. It becomes confusing and hard to understand. That's what happens in programming when semicolons go missing. Semicolons are tiny but mighty symbols that tell the computer where one instruction ends and the next begins. Without them, the code can become a jumble, making the program stumble or crash. Most programming languages like C, Java, and JavaScript relying on semicolons to mark the end of each statement. If you forget one, the compiler or interpreter gets confused. It might think to separate instructions are one, or it might not recognize where one command finishes. This confusion leads to syntax errors, which are like red flags stopping your code from running. Missing semicolons can also cause the computer to misinterpret the structure of your code. For example, if you write a line of code and forget the semicolon at the end, the next line might be wrongly combined with it. This can cause unexpected behavior or errors that are tricky to spot. Especially in languages with control structures like loops or if statements, missing semicolons can mess up the flow. If braces or other delimiters are also misplaced, it only gets worse. Some languages like JavaScript try to fix missing semicolons automatically with something called Automatic Semicolon Insertion. But this feature is not perfect. It can sometimes insert semicolons in the wrong places, leading to bugs that are hard to find. Relying on this feature too much can make your code unpredictable. When debugging, missing semicolons are a common culprit because they are easy to overlook. If your code throws an error, check the line mentioned in the message. Often, the problem is a missing semicolon just before that line. Using code editors or integrated development environments with syntax highlighting can help catch these mistakes early. They underline or color code issues, making missing semicolons easier to spot. To fix these errors, always double-check that every statement ends with a semicolon where it should. Review your code carefully, especially if you're switching between languages with different rules. Remember, understanding your language's syntax rules helps prevent these mistakes. If you're unsure, look at the error messages closely. They usually tell you exactly where the parser got confused. Mastering the role of semicolons and applying them consistently can save you a lot of debugging time. They might seem small, but they keep your code clear and correct. When you get into the habit of checking for missing semicolons, your programs will run smoother and be easier to troubleshoot.